Well, we know it's inevitable. The weather is cooling down, Kelly, for the winter, and it's time to make sure your house is prepped and ready to go for when the first snow hits. Pat Sullivan from Sullivan Hardware and Garden is showing us some tips and tools you can use to get the job done fast and easy.
You know, it's only 13 days to Thanksgiving. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to freak you out. Today I think it'd be a great time before we do, we've had some cold weather to kind of do a little inspection of the outside of your home, kind of that one last thing. So, some of the things you can do. All right, so right here, start off the bat, hoses. Hoses have to come off. So you unhook the hose, because if not, the water can get trapped and it can freeze and break that thing. Now, this is actually frost-free, so you don't need these, but sometimes I think, will it hurt if you're having a little trouble? So this is really more for the old style. You put a cap on it, you pull it tight like that. So really don't need it on that one, but sometimes the ones that are installed improperly, it can be a problem. Right here, caulking around your house. Look at this thing. Look at the gap in that. Heck, not only is it going to let air in, you could be letting rodents in there as well, as big as that is. So using caulking in places like that, doing an inspection, making sure nothing can get in the house, really important. All right, here's something that over here in the air conditioning, everybody still, not everyone, but they want to put covers on the outside units of the air conditioners. You don't need a cover. Matter of fact, most manufacturers will recommend not to cover them because you don't want to trap moisture under there, so you don't buy those. All right, gutters, gutter covers, leaves in the gutter. I'm not really sure. Sometimes people are successful with little screens. This is a little brush that goes down inside the gutter. I don't really know my recommendation on that. Sometimes I think it's better get a scoop, clean it out, and just make sure before the last fall that it's out of here. But if you've had success with that, some people, there's some real horror stories, some of them that work. Have you had, this is actually a heat tape for the roof. If you have some of those problem areas where you've had some ice damming in the past, once you have the ice dam, it's really hard to do anything. Now is the time in the fall. Take that problem area, the heat cable dips down into the gutter, then up on the roof. Then you just plug it in if there's moisture in the area. So, but now is the time, when it snows on the ground, it's really too late. Security-wise, I was thinking about the flood bulbs. It was so popular to have motion sensors. But then I was thinking, why do you want somebody creeping up by your house and then have the thing go off? The nice thing is with LED bulbs, now this is a standard set of floodlights, and if you can look on here, 90 watt, it costs about $10.84 on average to have one of those bulbs on per year. So an LED bulb, outdoor 90 watt equivalent, but only uses 11 watt, is $1.32. So why not put them in there and leave them on all night long? And if you can't, you can put a timer on the inside. This is actually a photo sensor, so it'll turn it on at dusk and turn it back on, on and off at night automatically. But I think I would have them on, light up the neighborhood. It's great. If everyone would do it, we would be a lot more secure. All right, checking out the downspouts, of course. Now this is an underground one right here. So that one, you got to make sure the water gets away from the house. So that's just a few things. Go do a little inspection. Did I tell you Thanksgiving's coming up? It is, real quick.